Hello and welcome to Game Ingest, where I try to pretend this isn't a review and I hold a microphone as if I'm a professional. Today we're going to go over Dysterra, a unique take on the survival genre, but first, are you watching my streams? Are you following me on Twitch? If not, that may have been a little aggressive. If not, what are you doing? You're missing out on all this smooth brain content over here. You wouldn't want to miss that live, would you? Why do I do that? Oh my gosh, we're on a roll. Oh, what? I don't know why I did that. Oh, no. Oh, no. Damn. You should eat. You didn't see that. That didn't happen. Dysterra takes place on a planet called Terra, where they found this stuff called Terrasite, a newfound energy source, which advanced their technology so much that they could control weather? That was really the only, like, big accomplishment they made a point of noting in the intro, but you know, whatever. I mean, that's cool, I guess. As they mined this stuff out of the planet decided to split itself open and spread around Terrifier, decimating everything and unleashing freakish storms, leaving the humans no choice but to go live in sanctuaries orbiting the planet itself. However, lack the energy sources to supply what technology they have now built, they decided, we gotta send someone down there, into that hellish wasteland. That's you. You're a prisoner, you're outcast. They interchange the two regularly, so, you know, take your pick. You're sent to Terra to harvest this Terrasite, because any dystopian apocalypse would have. Someone's gotta go down there to risk life and limb for the greater good. I mean, the rich posh folk don't want to go down there and deal with a planet riddled with Terrifier, mutated animals, and killer robots, so why not send you? As is standard for any survival game, you build, craft, eat, drink, you know, your usual shebang, the usual jazz. There are a few unique factors in the game that stand out, one of which is the wiping system. At least that's what stands out the most to me. There are several point of interests on a map, of which have events that you have to do certain things or fight a boss, a combination of both. I haven't really gotten that far yet because they require multiple people to do them, and I typically play survival games solo, so as long as these point of interests are maintained, the server won't wipe, so wipes are dependent on the player's actions. As you can imagine, the PvP servers wipe a lot more often than the PvE. Shocker there. The base maintenance and crafting in this require a lot of energy. As I said before, they found Terrasite, created new technology that requires a lot of energy, and now they need Terrasite to be able to do anything. So you still have to use Terrasite while you're down there. That seems a little... Who are you mining the Terrasite for? Them or yourself? That being said, crafting requires energy. You have to throw Terrasite into a Terra Core, which supplies your base with energy. You can flick on anti-degradation, and it maintains your base from degrading. This also powers your crafting stations, such as water condenser, armor, weapon workbench, so on and so forth. You need energy in order to do anything in this game. Another unique factor is your mech arm. You can modify it, put upgrades into it, and the first one you get is called the Sonic Boom Punch, which I don't know why that name abuses me so much, but it does. It's not just weaponizing your arm you could do, you can make it so you harvest things faster, you can loot faster, things of that nature. In addition to that, you can have protocols such as light or an instant heal, stealth protocols, stuff like that, and the list goes on, but bear in mind all of these things consume energy. So after a while, all you got are your bare fists, and you can't really do much, and it takes forever to kill anything in that fashion. There are vehicles in the game. So far they only have one, which is a 4-person vehicle. You can drive around it, and that's about it. There's no means of defense on it. However, they do plan on adding vehicles in where you can defend it, some of which you can craft. I think of one that they said was a hover bike, which will be interesting, but I'm kind of skeptical about using that because someone will just be able to laser you from a distance and just headshot. Oh, you're done. by vehicle. There's a wide array of weapons where you can use melee or ranged weapons. I mean, don't bring a wrench to a gunfight, that's not going to go well, but they are available and that's what you do start out with. There are PvP and PvE servers. The PvP servers do be dead in comparison to the PvE, which is a first for me to see in a survival game. That being said, you'll see about like 10 to 15 people in a PvP server, which, you know, it's a smaller map, so you're not going to run into no one the entire time you're there, kind of like Last Oasis, where you can go days without seeing another soul. The PvE servers have about 20 to 30 plus people in them. That being said, don't be comfortable just because it's a PvE server. People have been using exploits and bugs to get an upper hand in the situation and take out other players to get their loot. For example, some players recently have been running over others in a vehicle, then looting their body. That turned into a whole Karen situation on the Discord server, where someone was demanding an apology. I mean, I'm sorry, but what? That was a new one for me. Like, who demands an apology over a video game? So yeah, anyway, bear in mind, there might be some trolls that want to grief you on a PvE server. It's a game in closed beta. It's to be expected. It's a survival game. It's to be even more expected of such. I don't know what it is about survival games, but it brings out that raw human instinct of people just being shit. Love it. While witnessing this Karen outbreak on the Discord server, it was refreshing to see how communicative and maintaining of the community the devs are. I'm used to Last Oasis, where devs just don't say anything for months on end, and then they say, hey, we're gonna release a test in a few weeks. A month goes by and still no test. I'm a little bitter. I just want Season 4, man. The devs regularly stream on Twitch, answer questions that have been brought up in the Discord, then they go over stuff that will be coming to the game, what to expect, and then they take questions live on their stream. Then they don't leave anyone out, they read everything being said. Very refreshing. That being said, there's only like 60-ish people watching the stream, so it's not terribly difficult to maintain when only like a sixth of them are actually saying anything. But, you know, they're doing a lot more than I've seen a lot of other devs do, so it's nice. I mean, they even hop into the game themselves and play with the players to see what other people are doing and how to adjust the game accordingly. I don't often hear that be a thing anymore either. They also watch streams, content being made of the game, and it's just very refreshing to see how absorbent they are of what people are doing in the community or the game they're developing. It, to me, shows that they actually care about the game's success. I mean, not only from a profit standpoint, I mean, any developer is going to care in that regard, but they care about the community and everyone enjoying the game they're making. Is that hard, Donkey Crew? As for the minimum requirements, they might seem a little demanding for some. I mean, my computer can run it just fine as long as I'm not streaming, otherwise it ends up looking like Halo 2. Thus why my footage looks as such. Your system can run it, however, the game is pretty and looks great. There's a fucking crow outside my damn window. Are you done? No, it's not done. I don't want to be talking to here in the background. Go away. It's almost like, honestly, I'd rather hear that. There's this bird that sits like right outside my fucking window. Not the crow. High pitch, chirpy little shit that likes to wake me up at 7 in the morning when I'm going to bed at like fucking 1 a.m. Drives me nuts. I'm gonna try. Is it okay if I speak now? Okay. Take my opportunity while I can. There's one map in the game. There's only one map in the game right now. However, there will be varying maps later on. There's not going to be any randomly generated maps or anything like that, like you see in Rust, for example. I would see it benefiting from that, especially when you have streamers and like you go to the map, you can get the coordinates and such, and if someone's familiar with the map, it's going to be stupid easy to snipe someone. So they might do well to have it randomly generated, but it doesn't hinder it too much, I suppose. As I said before, the game is in closed beta, but you know, you can get into the beta pretty easy. I'll leave the Steam page link down below. It usually takes about a day-ish at most to be able to get in. It only took me a couple hours, so you just sit and wait. In the meantime, join up their Discord, see what people are talking about, get involved in that regard, and that way you can keep an eye on what they're doing, because they make announcements regularly. They're very communicative as far as what they're doing in development on their Discord server, so go check it out. I mean, the game can be a little fucky at times, but it's in closed beta. It's in its early stages. They put this out there in March, I want to say. So have some patience. I don't know what it is with people nowadays where they're just like, oh, the game's not polished and perfect. Trash. Bruh. People, I feel like a lot of people just don't understand the amount of time, the amount of money, and resources it takes to develop a game. Doesn't mean the game's not fun. I mean, the quirks and weird glitches can be fun in the regard. I mean, why do you think Bethesda's so successful? I'm not trying to imply their success is from their glitches, but man, does it have a heavy part in why they're known, that is for sure. Anyway, let me know if there's any games you want me to check out, whether they're in the works or if they're finished. I'm happy to play them on stream. I'm gonna really lay that in there on stream, so be sure to go check out my Twitch, where I play video games for your entertainment. Go follow my Twitch. You're missing all the smooth brain. You don't want to miss that. Thanks for watching, and make the most of your day.